Hola, ¿cómo están? Latinas in Business here once again for a fabulous conversation with another Latina leader that is going to be part of our upcoming 2020 Women Entrepreneur Empowerment Summit. We are so excited to have a fabulous leader, global leader, who is going to be joining us from Belgium in Europe. And she is a very active, very talented, I said it again, and extremely interesting personality that has done a fabulous job in Europe and in the United States, and now expanding into other countries with her initiative, SHEmprendedoras. Let me tell you a bit about our upcoming event, and then we will get her into the video. So, Latinas in Business is a national nonprofit media organization that advocates for the economic empowerment of Latinas and other minority women entrepreneurs, as you see here in our banner. And usually we have live events, promotional live events, but this year with the pandemic, we waited a bit. That was supposed to be in June in New York City. We decided to wait for a little bit and see what everybody was doing and how the virtual events were going. So finally we decided, you know what, let's just walk to the cliff. And with my very good friend and best buddy, Beth Marmolejos, who is the New Jersey chapter president for the national organization called Prospanica, we decided to be Telma and Luis and just do this, okay? So we are learning as we go. We are excited that we're going to put this virtual program together. And we are gathering 5 organizations led by Latinas who are doing different things to promote, to support, and to help their members stay afloat in this pandemic and economic crisis. So without further ado, I'm going to bring our guest today. And let me see if let me see. Okay, there you go. Okay, and we are going to have her in a minute and connecting. And there she is.
Hello.
Hello. So good to see you. So good. We have talked so much over the phone and on WhatsApp, and but never had this opportunity to do this conversation for at least a few minutes, which I think is going to be wonderful, wonderful. And I know you're very tired because it's late in your country. It's like every time it's like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And but we see your banner, and we are so excited. And let me put something for our guests, because we have you. Oh, I have so many. We were just doing our little trial for the virtual, and it worked really. It worked very, very well. There she is, Veronica Sosa. There she is, founder, CEO of Seminario de Hispanas Emprendedoras. But that was only because we have a very little space. So you do a lot of more things than that. So tell us what you do, Veronica.
Well. Hello for having me here. It's a pleasure. And yes, I saw you were doing, exchanging messages, but I couldn't because I just finished my circle. I have 2 circles per week, Monday and Friday, and I just finished now. And you can see my face that I'm just about like, it's time to sleep. It's
Ready
time
to
to
go to
rest.
bed.
Yes, but thank you very much, Susana, for having me here. Thank you as well to Beth Marmolejos, Prospanica, to make the connection. I honor her, and I'm really happy about it. it is a pleasure for me to be and to know and to feel real collaborations happening, you know?
Right.
So what I'm gonna say about me, well, I am a mommy of Laura, 12 years old. I'm a Latina, as you can see. I am from Venezuela, and I left my country 20 years ago, almost 21 this year.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I'm a proud founder of Seminar and Society of Hispanic Entrepreneur and Business Fit. That is another organization that I have for the Anglo world here in Europe. But the important thing is not just only Europe; it's the center of Europe. I am in the capital of Belgium. I mean, like the Central Europe as it is. And what I say, or why I mention this, is just because we don't speak Spanish here. We speak Dutch.
Right.
And the fact that we have this organization in, in Spanish, honoring our roots, for me is amazing,
Correct.
because Latinas are powerful, amazing people, and that's why I'm proud of it, because what we do is we support and we um, not only support, but we elevate and do serve as a platform of visibility and content for every business, entrepreneurs or businesswoman. Okay,
Right.
so as well, what we do is we promote a lifestyle. And
Mm-hmm.
what do I mean with a lifestyle? I mean that with your mind, your body, and your spirituality, with this trio, you create business with purpose. The purpose to serve, the purpose not only to benefit my pocket, but to benefit us all. And that's
Right.
important. So yes,
Yes.
that's what I do.
That is one approach, and I hope, and it's our approach also as well in Latinas in Business. We always think that the working for the greater good is always more rewarding in many ways. I just read an article on one CEO that he decided to give himself cut his salary 94% to keep their to keep his employees working, and gave them a $70,000 minimum salary. So if the person that works for him, his minimum salary a year is $70,000. And now all the employees together bought him a Tesla car, which is pretty expensive, as a thank you, to for this fantastic gesture, which means he said our productivity has fourfolded. So it means that you can do it without the greed, right?
Totally. I
Yes,
totally. That's
yes,
the way we work here. There is no greed here, and that's why sometimes I wonder, because the thing is that when we work together, there is no position for the I. It's we,
mm-hmm,
because
mm-hmm,
if you think just only about yourself, you're not gonna get anywhere. Or
right,
if you get somewhere, then you're gonna feel it's all about energy. And I do believe about energy, about values, and about growing as I said to you, in a lifestyle, a lifestyle of integrity. And
correct,
integrity
correct,
is when you don't want to just step on somebody else just to be better or
right, right,
shine more than the other ones. So I think
right,
everybody have their own light, their own potential. You just
right,
have to find it. And
right.
we work together to build this, and you know that. You know how it is.
Well, what I found, obviously, sometimes you get upset because something happened, or someone said something, or someone didn't come through with something that they have promised, or they criticize you. But I have learned, and we were talking with Beth about this the other day, what I've learned is that to leave all that noise outside me and keep walking towards my purpose. And that's the way we have grown. And now we are really, I have the certainty that with this particular event, it's going to be a turning point, because all the things that are happening around this event, all the potential collaborations that are happening, all the people that are reaching out to me, oh, it's just amazing, Veronica. It is amazing. So the way people see us, it's time, sometimes you don't realize all the good that people see in our organizations. And that is, it's just persistence, working humbly, and being, always a consistent leader, which I think you are.
You have said something really good. It's about being consistent or consistency in what you do. Uh, you know, I could say that we are not perfect, but when you do things with your heart, with all your heart, only good things happen. And you have to follow and adhere your heart. I don't mind if somebody change their mind, or I don't mind if I do change my mind. I have the right to change my mind when I'm not feeling good doing things. I
Correct.
have the right to say no when I'm not happy to do something that I'm not feeling it. I need to feel, I need to be truthful to myself. And that's something that I want to teach, and I want everybody to learn, and I want to teach my daughter.
Right.
She's not
Right.
going to be committed to a word or to say yes when she doesn't feel good about it. And there is
Right.
sometimes, and I'm happy that you're saying this, because in the entrepreneurial path and in our society, we have seen many, even in our Latin American roots. You see our countries, you see Venezuela, how it is. You can see how the corruption is there, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So you don't want to be there. It will be easier to be corrupted and to have a lot of money. Of course, it's easier that way. But we want to create a world where we have values, when love, the higher vibration, lead us to something bigger than that. Sometimes you think, Susana, what is it that worth for me? What is worth it? What worth for me? What we need, you see, in social media is only likes what it matters. What you have in your pocket is your worth. And it's not like that. What worth today are relationships, but pure relationships. Relationship that brings the best on us. There is a study in Harvard University from, I don't know, maybe 86 years or more, that is, they were investigating for to more than 100 men. What was the purpose of happiness, or what
Mm-hmm.
leads you
Mm-hmm.
to happiness?
Mm-hmm.
And in
Mm-hmm.
in those in these last years, what they found, that happiness was to create real connections. So when I talk about connections, it's about caring about the other, it's about hearing the other, it's about feeling for others. When I'm guided just only by the purpose of having, that's not a relationship.
Right.
So
Right.
I am happy
Right.
that you are creating this noise, but from within.
Right.
Because
Right.
when you create a noise from within and shine it out, then that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get people looking up to you, maybe some that want to just help you, maybe another ones are, they just want to just get your light or something. But it's okay, because it's everything, in the
Right.
world.
Right. So Tell us more about, I'm sure that all of these teachings you transmit into your circles. So tell us how your circles work and where do you have circles? I hear you have ambassadors, that you're looking for more ambassadors to expand your organization. Why don't you tell us a little more about that?
Okay, she, as I said, is based in three pillars: mindset, body, and spirituality. And with this trio, we create business with purpose, as I said to you. So what we do is to create courses of personal development, so which is important for us to just create your mind. You know, our mind is our cage. You know, if we have a closed mind, then we are not just going anywhere. So it's not easy to just erase our limited belief. So what we do is just to do courses and coaching sessions and psychotherapy to make women
Mm-hmm.
understand
Mm-hmm.
uh, who they are. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we start from who you are to expand. Okay, when
Right.
you are there, then there is a lot of energy that you need to put into your work, into your
Right.
business.
Right.
And if your body is not okay, then you're not going to get it neither, because then you're going to start suffering from pain somewhere, because you are not taking care of your temple, because this body is our temple. Sometimes
Right.
we spend many hours sitting down, and you know that because sometimes I do. We don't go
Yes.
out and walk. We don't go out and do things all the time. Okay,
Right.
so
Right.
we need to
Right.
take care of that. So we have people that is expert in that to teach us how to take care of our bodies and our differences, because we are all different. And
Different.
the
Yeah.
spirituality, when I talk about spirituality, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about God. I'm talking about your universe or whoever you believe to, but that big force that unites us all. So that's the power that make us go, further, and that is out there in the nature. So when we believe in that, in God, then that for me, God is love, and it's everything for me. Is what guide me, what take me further, what give me the strength to when I'm feeling down, because it's a lonely how do you say, life to be an entrepreneur sometimes when you are starting solo. And but
Yeah.
when you get together with the right people, then it's amazing. But you just have
Right.
to wait and work to be there, together with these amazing women like you, like Beth, and like all the women that I have met during these last 7 years that I've been working. And I'm really thankful. So
Right. Right.
where are the circles? So the circles are here in Europe. The ambassadors are women that they have their own business. So what I do is just to create synergies between them so they can grow, So our motto is together is better. So what we do is not only that she grows, but grows as well. For example, businesses or even the startup, we are
Right.
like incubator here to people who wants to create something or they already have. The
Okay.
ambassador have their own businesses, and they are based like in Germany. There are two, Cologne and Hamburg. In Holland, there is in the La Haya. Here, there are two of them in Brussels and in Antwerp. In Spain, there are four already in Barcelona, Valencia, Madrid, Gran Canaria. In Milan is our amazing lawyer, but ambassador too, Patricia. I love her. And I'm sorry that I didn't mention the name of the rest, so please don't be mad at me. and then
That's
and
okay.
then what we're doing is launching She Latam, which is we're going to Latin America to help our beautiful
Fantastic.
ladies over there. So what are we doing? We're getting together with organizations like you to build proper relationships and to take care of people that they need it. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. You need money, you need ideas, you need support, technical support, and everything. So
Right.
sometimes it's quite expensive for people. So what we do is we guide them and we take care of them. We have people in El Salvador, in
Uh-huh.
Mexico, and Peru now, and now we're starting in LA. We have now in Miami and in Atlanta. We're closing two in the United States now that I will tell you later.
Okay. And maybe soon in Argentina.
Well, I don't think it's maybe. I think it's already done. And that's how we do business.
That's right. That's right. So, Veronica, it is interesting everything that you said because the one of the things that I always we don't have circles. Our mission is more to promote and to get the stories out there. Yeah, but I do a training session which is called Speak Up, tell your story to influence others. And the one thing that I always tell in those trainings is if you don't know yourself, you cannot tell your story. Your story is not your resume. Your story is not where you studied or where you worked before here or there. Your story is to translate everything that happened in your life to what they have become skills for you personally and professionally so that those skills can add value to who you are. And with
Totally.
that, with those tools, you can conquer the world, you know? So it is very in tune with your message. The other thing is I also say you got to know your numbers. It's like you also got to know your numbers. It's all fantastic if you have your dream and your purpose and everything, but when you are sitting in front of an investor, you also have to know your numbers. And a lot of us, unfortunately, and I include myself because I made a lot of those mistakes.
Been there, done that.
Yes, sinner, 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 right? We have to learn the art of negotiation. We have to learn to have our numbers at our fingertips. We have to know the impact and the data. We live, fortunately or unfortunately, in a world that is more data driven. So when people are looking to invest money, they're looking into businesses that a lot of people are waving and say and sending you hearts. That's great. So they're looking at numbers to see, what the potential of your business is. So I think both aspects are very important. However, another thing that you mentioned is very essential to take care of yourself. And that is something that working alone, sometimes you lose that perspective. That's what is important to belong. I always say working in isolation is the number one problem. And if you get out there and, look for organizations like yours, like mine, like Beth's, then you are going to find that fraternity, that friendship, and that opportunity. So, tell us more about your beautiful Business Fit magazine.
Well, Business Fit magazine. My business partner is here, Vicky Thomas. That's the one who's sending me hearts.
Hi,
I love you,
Vicky. Hi,
Vicky.
Vicky.
I love you, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Well, I want to mention something about numbers and about I could call financial capital and relational capital. You know, I could say that I will call Vicky to tell you numbers, etc., etc. That's what she's made of.
Right,
Okay, but
right,
for relational capital, I am the one.
right, 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 right.
So both are really important. So sometimes, and that's how you get together with people that are left brain or right brain to guide you. You know, if you are more than a right brain like me, that I'm creating, and I'm sure you relate to me, then you find people for you to work for you who knows the number and show you how to do that and do the data, right?
Right.
Because I'm like a kind of have two left hands with that, or two left feet, or how, I don't know in English the same. But there is a phrase that I really like, and that's why I love relational capital, because I think is as important as putting money in the bank. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when you are
Mm-hmm.
broke, believe me, if you don't have any friends, then you're gonna keep being broke. But if you're broke and you have friends, believe me, you're going back up really fast. So it's really easy to be broke one, two times, etc., etc. But it is not as easy as lose a really friend, but from the heart. You know, it's not easy,
Right.
because
Right.
you put first your friendship, your soul, and everything against the problem that I can be happening. You know, you
Right.
don't let the problem how do you say that, romper la amistad, break your friendship, okay?
Break your friendship.
So
Right.
what
Right.
you're talking about, yes, so the phrase is, if I have seen further, is because of standing by the shoulder of giants. So that's something that I have been hearing all my entrepreneurial path, because I'm guided by that thing. You know, I honor you as a mentor for the time that you have been, working,
Right.
how long you've
Right.
been working, etc. So I think that's relational capital. You know, to honor
Right.
the other person is collaborations.
Right.
Business fit, and I'm sorry, I just wanted to go there, but business fit is made as well as she, but for the Anglo world. Okay,
Right.
it has the same values as she. The only thing is that we add 7 pillars in the magazine,
Okay.
and this
Okay.
magazine 7 pillars, because I do believe in the chakras,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
am really into the spiritual path, and I'm becoming more aware and conscious about who I am,
Right. Right.
because I am is a big, el yo soy. I think many people doesn't even have a clue what they are and what they want, so that's really important. So business fit is to guide, to give content, but amazing content, interesting content, to people to who are awakening, who believe in a better world, who are in alignment with the SDGs of the UN.
Right.
So I think that's important.
Right. It is important. And Veronica, you have had incredible speakers at some of your events. Why don't you tell us more about them?
Well, we have had amazing people from all over the world. To be honest, here in Belgium, people was like in shock, saying, "Wow, Veronica, how could you do that?" And I said to them, "With your heart, you do that when you believe in yourself and you have that passion to
Right.
bring all these people together."
Right.
So
Right.
one of the greatest person that has been here, obviously, my Vicky Thomas has been with me since almost the beginning of that. Viola Edward, there is an amazing friend as well, a connector that I want to introduce you. I think I did. One of them as well is a really good friend of mine, is Ismael Cala, who
Mm-hmm.
I love as well. Let me see, because if I don't mention all of them, and look, I have had like maybe, I don't know, 30 or something, I
Right.
feel
Right.
really,
Right.
maybe you don't want to take me there, right?
Okay. Now that's okay. I just
You
wanted
know
to
who was as well? Beth was as well, as she speaking
one of
in
the
the
speakers.
panel.
Yes, and she's a fabulous speaker. I commended her yesterday because she talked at a memorial for a very dear friend of us that unfortunately passed away. And
Oh,
yes, and she was so proper. She knows how to address the audience for each occasion, and that's I am so proud of her. She's my half sister here, and then I have another half sister in California who is actually providing us that wonderful giveaway that I mentioned to you, the Costa Rica giveaway. And I hope that you can join us in 2021
I would
to,
love to.
yes, to have this incredible 6 days of them in the middle of the jungle. And it's going to be, yoga and meditation and farm organic table,
Oh, I
and
love it.
all the spiritual. And she, Pilar, created Renovad experiential retreats for busy business people that needed balance in their lives.
That's what we need.
That's exactly. So that's what and everybody is trying to. She worked as a CEO for a national organization, and she says, I see these women so exhausted that I wanted to do something for them.
Yeah, and we
So
will do it. I will do it.
yes, well, that will be fantastic. So, Veronica, we are excited that we're going to have you on July 30th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You're going to be on a panel with Perla Tames from Hispanic Star, and Beth is going to be the facilitator, and we are going to talk about the power of collaborations in a post-COVID world. And I'm sure it's going to be fabulous because putting together this event, we usually bring speakers, but they're like businesses or even sponsors sometimes. But this time is only organizations, leaders of organizations. And I'm so proud that I was able to do this with the help of Beth and all your goodwill to do this. So I'm so grateful, and I am going to let you go now to sleep, the sleep of the righteous.
Yes, because my English is gone. I'm like, oh my God, am I
Yeah,
making
I
sense
know.
here?
It happens when you're so tired. And I'm going to just continue for a few minutes because we are going to remind people that we are still running our fundraiser. Thank
Okay.
you, Veronica. Thank you so much. And I'm sure we'll continue in connection until next week. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. And thank you for
Sure.
everybody who was here to listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
And just wanted to uh, show you guys our last 1 minute more, our giveaway, the fabulous 2021 Costa Rica giveaway. We were asking a minimum of $250 pledge to be able to participate. But thanks to a sponsor that came through actually yesterday, you only have to donate $10 now, $10, and you receive this fabulous mask made by a Latina entrepreneur, so you're supporting a business. And also, you can participate in our giveaway. So for only $10, maybe you can have that vacation, that dream vacation that your body and your mind will thank you. So thank you all for being here, and I'll see you on Monday. Thank you.